Welcome back, Collision Crew. Today we're talking NFTs. And yeah, I know the narrative out there, they're dead, bro. But I'm here to tell you why I believe that's dead wrong and why when the broader crypto markets finally catch a real bid, NFTs are going to pump hard. I've got my personal take, some real family stories from my little brother's journey, and even a fresh project that dropped just weeks ago that's got me and some friends of mine cautiously excited. Let's dive in. First, my core thesis. The technology in this space is simply superior now. We're no longer in 2021, minting JPEGs on shaky IPFS links that could rug or disappear overnight. Today, we've got fully on-chain assets, cheap and fast layer 2 transactions, real utility in games, metaverses, ticketing, and actual digital ownership you control with your own keys. The infrastructure has matured massively through this bear market. If you ask me, builders didn't stop, they improved everything. This whole cycle feels just like the altcoin scene before 2018. Remember those early alts? Passionate grassroots communities grinding in discords, true believers holding bags through the dumps because they saw the vision. A lot of projects faded, but the ones with real communities and improving tech survived and absolutely exploded when the ball hit. NFTs had that same raw energy in 2021, tight-knit groups, daily engagement, narrative-driven hype. The bear crushed the volume and quieted the hype, but the core passion never left. It's just been hibernating. When Bitcoin leads and alt season rotates hard, NFTs are one of the most undervalued sectors sitting there with diamond-handed holders and better tech than ever. I genuinely believe they're primed. Now, to make this hit different, I want to get personal. My younger brother went all in during the hype cycle. He bought a bunch of NFTs and was massively active in the communities, posting, engaging, living it. The 3 projects he was really keen on, I'm going to give each about 30 seconds so you can picture the B-roll while I talk. First up, at In-Betweeners NFT. Over 10,777 unique hand-drawn bear NFTs on Ethereum by Italian artist Gian Piero. My bro loved the whimsical art style, the storytelling, and the early celebrity energy. Justin Bieber was one of the first big names minting and repping it hard. It sold out in a flash back in late 2021 and did serious volume. The community was electric. Now it's evolving into a proper Web3 lifestyle brand, bridging digital art with luxury fashion, Dolce & Gabbana collabs in the works. Enthusiasm died down with the market, but that artistic foundation and brand pivot, it's got real legs. Next up at Lost Miners Earth. This one's pure tech lore. 10,000 NFTs that were literally the final collection minted on Ethereum's proof of work chain. They deployed the contract on the penultimate block right before the merge. All staked via proof of work too. My brother was obsessed with the historical significance, owning a genuine piece of Ethereum's transition from proof of work to proof of stake. The community went wild for that final proof of work NFT narrative. It's quiet now, but that provenance is timeless. When collectors start hunting rare, story-driven assets again, this one's going to shine. Then, the project he talked about most, also the one I was most intrigued by, at Wonders SCG, Wonders of the First. This started as a hybrid NFT plus collectible card game with AI art, battling across 7 realms as a stone seeker. My bro was deep in the Discord, hyped on the gameplay, strategy, and crypto integration. It blew up on Kickstarter, raising over $1.2 million. There was some drama around the NFT rewards, and AI used that forced pivots and activity cooled, but they're now shipping physical first edition cards and focusing on the core game experience. That grassroots CCG passion is still alive. I think it might just come even back stronger. Seeing my brother go from super active to watching the fire die down across his projects was a reality check for him. But it also reinforced something to me. The real communities don't disappear. They just wait for the next cycle. And speaking of new sparks, on X yesterday, I saw my good mate at Crypto Insight UK share that he's jumping into a new project. And after taking a look myself, it's definitely getting some traction. At UpegV4, its ticker is UPEG. This dropped late April, so it's super fresh. It's not a standard NFT. It's not even a regular token. It's a brand new kind of on-chain object built on Uniswap V4 hooks. Every single swap in their liquidity pool automatically generates a unique 24 by 24 pixel art unicorn SVG, fully rendered on-chain in real time, no IPFS, nothing external. The image is created from a hash of the transaction details, layers, colors, even tied to the initial holder. Max supply capped at 10,000. Trading itself creates the art. The name's a cool Easter egg too. Unipeg was the original name Hayden Adams wanted for what became Uniswap, Unicorn plus Pegasus, before Vitalik suggested the swap. It's already getting attention from OpenSea execs and Uniswap team members. I've been deep in the research site at unipeg.art, and the mechanics check out clean as a genuine experiment in programmable liquidity and dynamic collectibles. My cautious enthusiasm, well, of course it's early, it's experimental, hook-based stuff always carries associated risks, and adoption isn't guaranteed. But this is exactly the boundary-pushing innovation Web3 needs. It blurs DeFi and collectibles in a way we've never seen. You can see that market activity literally births living on-chain art. So yeah, when the bull hits and people chase novelty and utility narratives, projects like this are going to lead the charge. I'm watching it closely. So crew, here's the bottom line. NFTs aren't dead. Superior tech, clear parallels to the pre-2018 alt boom with that same grassroots fire, personal proof from my brother's journey that real communities endure, and fresh experiments like Unipeg showing builders when the markets wake up and start bidding, these assets are positioned for serious pumps. What do you think, fam? Still holding NFTs? Any hidden gems you're watching? Thoughts on Unipeg? Drop it all in the comments. I read every single one. If this resonated, smash that like button, subscribe for more weekly Crypto Collision content, and hit the bell so you never miss a drop. Until next time, keep stacking those sats, stay curious, and remember, we're all in this collision together. This is KG_CryptoCat signing off. Peace out.